Voluminous. Voluminous, you are absolutely right.
I would describe it as a way to get fine art into their classroom in terms of, the fine art, the photography, and the sculptures, which we don't really have a means to do that right now. But it's also a way for the kids to build their vocabulary, but also have respectful conversations with each other. It's kind of like a daily field trip that builds their vocabulary and gives them opportunities for conversations at the same time. Language learners need to be immersed in language, not just hearing it, but speaking it.
Cindy is a first grade teacher who has been using discussions for learning in her classroom.
My challenge was I wasn't getting the output from the kids that I was expecting. So we were trying to think about ways to fix that and change it. And so the professor told me about discussions for learning and said, you might want to try it. It's an image-based vocabulary program and you might want to give it a try. And I was willing to try anything. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we've been doing since the end of January. When I first read the books that go with the program, I kind of was not sure that it was going to really do anything. It seemed like you're asking 6 and 7-year-olds to look at fine art images and sculptures and photographs and have a conversation about them. And I honestly didn't think that it would be valuable conversation. I thought, what are they going to have to say about it? But I was very, very wrong about that, because the conversations that they have make me feel like I'm not in a first grade classroom. The dialogue and the discourse that they have with each other about what they see in the artwork or what they notice, or whether it's, the image we were talking about today with being abstract or realistic, and, going back to an artist who emphasizes something in his art, and that the word that we used at that image was voluminous. And one of my kids, this is weeks later, came up with this word voluminous, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to be using this vocabulary, and here, there it was. It was just very surprising.
Voluminous. Voluminous, you are absolutely right. That's the word. Nice job.
I think the best part about D4L is that the kids come up with the vocabulary more than me giving it to them. So a lot of, I tell them what the words are, but they internalize it more because they have the image to connect it to. It's like we always, when you're reading a text and you come up to words that you think they might not know, you discuss that, and you want them to use that in their writing and in their speaking, and it becomes part of their vocabulary, you hope. But this is more authentic because they're seeing it and they're applying it like immediately.
The blanket. So we have 2 different.
Metallic, cargo, hall, like not hallway, but hall, cargo, realistic, abstract, concentration, concentrate, posture. It doesn't matter if they're 3 levels above grade level for reading or 3 levels behind grade level or right where they need to be. They each can bring something to the conversation that's valuable.
The program requires little to no preparation time. You can just pick it up and teach it.
This one, you just get it and do it. The others you usually have to get and study and kind of work through and finesse it a lot more, I think. This just lends itself to a teacher being able to have the freedom to put it into their system the way that they see fits their kids. And I think that's one of the things that I like the best about it, is that if I could have done this program in the suburban district that I came from and had just as meaningful and rich conversations here as I am here. And that says something to me about the integrity of the program, because it can go anywhere. I feel like I could take these images to 2nd grade or even down to kindergarten and still have fantastic conversations about them. And I like the flexibility of that. It's not so structured that it feels like I was saying before, just another thing that I have to do. It's much more flexible than that, so it can kind of go wherever I need it to go, right, which is unique for a teacher to have that chance.
The woman's posture is very straight.
Nice job.
It feels like it's a fun activity and not learning, but they are learning.